In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time playing dead in the rows.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog. Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode
341.
41?
Yep.
All right, episode 341. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boy Rick Dom with me. I think
What up?
Whiskey will be joining us shortly. Poncho is here in astral form, and so is Fabian. Oh, there's Wisman. How you doing, sir?
What up? What up? Happy Friday, boys.
Happy Friday. So yeah, we just want to tap in real quick just to stay within our contractual agreement to be here on Friday nights, basically. I think we will be in and out of here in 40 minutes. But tell me what your week was like, starting with you, Mr. Wisman.
We talking figure-wise, or?
I mean, you know, life, figure-wise, is life. So, you know, let me know. What's up?
Last night I was playing Fortnite with some A.C.B.A. boys, and then in the middle of the night, then I get a phone call. My mom's like, "Hey, can I evacuate to your house right now?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, the river right next to me is all on fire, and they're telling me to leave, but I don't want to leave. And I'm like, "Oh my God, leave." So that was last night. And then today I wake up and the street's all torn up, and they're like, "We're redoing the street today." I'm like, "Oh, okay." But I have great news figure-wise. I got in the CT Toys Miles Morales and Webman, baby.
Nice. Yeah, I wanted to actually talk about the CT toy stuff a bit in this episode. So yeah, we'll double back to that.
Okay.
What else is going on in life?
Let's see what else is going on. Oh, well, okay. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. I'm kind of a buzzkill for my wife shopping for Christmas presents for me. Because she's like, "Oh, I have some ideas," and then as a collector, I tend to just get the stuff for myself before Christmas.
Yeah, last year, I got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So sometimes, it's not every Christmas, but this Christmas it's looking like it again, where we kind of come to the agreement. She's like, "All right, pick something out, give it a tight squeeze, and now put it away till fucking Christmas." I'm like, all right. So I know what my main thing I'm getting for Christmas, and I'm stoked. Baby, stoked.
All right. Can you tell us?
Yes. I'm a magic killer. I'm all before it. I'm getting the SH Figuarts Luffy, but like the original version, like from the beginning of the story.
Oh, the Romance Dawn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the One Piece stuff from SHF has been very, very nice. I am definitely living vicariously through a lot of you folks that are into that. I've never watched one full episode of that show, but I get it, and I could see how attractive those figures are to a lot of collectors for sure.
Something about those I didn't know, because I was just buying the ones I was finding at Target or Barnes and Noble for like $30, right? But apparently for the One Piece figures, and this isn't for every release, but for the main ones, they actually release like a full SHF with everything in it. And then the ones that I've been buying are kind of like stripped down versions where it's just the figure with like a couple accessories. So this whole time I was telling everybody like, man, I am coming up tough. And then, get a little bit of egg on my face like, oh shit, never mind. I'm a normie.
No doubt. Rick, how about you?
What up? It was good. Speaking of CT Toys, for my birthday, one of the young gentlemen, Vince Figs, number 2 in October this year, bought me the CT Toys Agent Venom for my birthday. We were at the toy show, and he was like, "Just go get the CT Toys version. I'll buy for you for your birthday." And I was like, "Oh man!" And I ran over, bought it. Fantastic figure, very very good. I mean, speaking quite honestly, the quality isn't like exactly like Mafex and Revoltech is, but it's like really close. It's pretty close, and I really liked it. It's really really good. Really happy about it. Thank you, Vincent. And today, I got in Jada Guile.
Oh, nice.
Big Daddy America himself. He's fantastic. He's amazing. He's just as good as when I saw him at San Diego, if not better. Very very good. It's fantastic. Literally just opened him before we got on. He's fantastic.
Nice. Careful for the belt buckle. Apparently, some of them, the paint's been chipping off the belt.
Really? You know what? Mine has a problem, but I didn't pay attention if it was me or if it came like that. Mine has like a very very shallow like cut mark like on its ribs, and I don't know if that was me or if it just came like that or whatever it may be. However, you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna hit up Jada's customer service because they have incredible customer service.
You mean you're just gonna contact June directly?
Message June. June, you fucked this up, man.
Yeah, just text them. Hey, man. You know what it is.
You know what's up, man. Give me another one. So anybody that ever has an issue with their Jada toy stuff, please hit up their customer service. It's really really great. They answer very fast. It's fantastic.
Are you guys seeing my screen? Because I don't know what's going on.
Don't seize it. I don't seize them.
P, you got to tell me what to do here. I don't know what's up. But yeah. So this past week, we had a Hasbro live stream. It was the last live stream for them of 2024.
Oh, it was there for a second.
Was it?
It was there for a split second.
What is that about? Yeah, it was the last
there it is.
Of 2024. You can see it now?
Yeah. Crystal clear.
Right. There we go. So we're not gonna go over every single solitary thing and spend lots of time. Just tell me you guys' standout reveals. Just give me a little insight into what you thought was really, really nice and what you expect as a result of that thing that was really, really nice. So, Mike, go.
What was this the one where they did like the Spider-Man figures?
Yes, that was this week, right? That was Wednesday.
That was last week, but you weren't here for it, so it's good for the people to hear your thoughts on it, Boog.
Okay.
Well, that was last week. Am I totally off? Oh yeah, it was last week. Yeah. We talked about it a little bit on
Kevin's stream.
That's right.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh yeah, we got X-Men and then the Spidey Wave stuff. Yeah, this is great. You know what I noticed actually about this? I'm forgetting his name right now, but I found the guy. A lot of people follow him, but the guy who did the artwork for these packages, especially like see the Chameleon, Kane, and Spider-Man Unlimited. So the guy that like drew those, designed everything. When he first posted online, I mean not online, but on Instagram, the Spider-Man Unlimited, it was the fully rendered one where it was like red, blue with the black, like shadows or whatever all over. And then I noticed he's since uploaded another version where it's the exact same drawing and everything, but he took all the black off of it. And I'm wondering, okay, look, go back to the package real quick. Okay, see how they showed that, and it's like on the figure doesn't have any black, but then you look at the picture, it has the black, right? Well, now he has done a version that's exactly the same, but the image doesn't have the black, and I'm like, please don't tell me that was your way of trying to, make this more cohesive, because that was not the right move.
Yeah,
and it was probably Hasbro that told him to do it.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
Yeah.
No, this
Oh,
dude's not
100%.
doing anything wrong. Yeah. But Hasbro's like, paint the figure or tell this dude to redo the packaging. So I'm curious to see what will hit shelves, like which version of the package will hit shelves.
Yeah, I feel like oftentimes with Hasbro, in terms of the artwork that they base a lot of these figures off of, is like the quickest, most like basic Google search and like
Yep.
whatever pops up
Oh yeah.
first. Like, all right, we're going with this and shit. And I feel like there's
Definitely.
some disconnect in terms of like really doing the research and the homework to
Yeah,
get the best, most accurate version,
Yeah, and the thing is too is that like it's really hard to blame them at the same time. There's a certain reviewer, I'm not going to call out his name because he doesn't deserve that type of recognition. But there's a reviewer that commonly will review like Marvel Legends or even DC figures, and he'll be reviewing it, right? And he'll go like, I don't know why they did this version. I googled it and I can't find this version. Is this popular? Because I don't see it anywhere. Like, I don't know why they did this version. It's not very popular because when I Google it, nothing comes up. Like, bro, Marvel makes it really hard, and I'm sure DC does the same thing, because why wouldn't they? They make it really hard for you to find interiors of books. Like, it's really hard to Google and find interiors sometimes. They make it hard for you to do it. So like, I hate it whenever that guy, like, he obviously doesn't read comic books, because he fucking says all the time, like, I've never seen this look. Like, bro, read a fucking comic. What are you talking about? You never seen
Well,
this
I
look.
mean, there's a lot of that out there.
Yeah, maybe it's more of a like, this one's not for you, fam.
Yeah, it's wild. So I do wonder, like, if these artists are like, I'm not paying this fucking Marvel subscription to look up this picture and just fucking, takes the first Google image he sees and just uses it. I wonder how much of that is the thing too. Shout out to that reviewer that doesn't know what they're talking about.
I know a story where this did affect a figure, but it wasn't Hasbro. It was Diamond Select. Back, I want to say this was the first release, because they've done a couple since, but when they did the comic Carnage, the one that looks like super nice, super great, but like towered over Venom, towered over Spider-Man.
Right.
And it got a big kickback online. Like, hey, this guy looks great. Why is he so big? Why is he so big? And one of the people that worked on it had like came back at everybody and be like, what do you mean? Look at this, one of the references images we used. And he posted an image like, this is what we used. It was fan art taken from Google Images from DeviantArt. And I was like, that's not, that was nowhere near anything official. And then he kind of was like, fuck. It's still cool though. Buy it.
I do remember that when that Carnage dropped, how everybody was saying how oversized it was. Yeah, I do remember that. I forgot about it now.
It's weird. I don't want to say that figure did it, but there's definitely a trend now where like the new movie, or I'm sorry, it was not the new one, the second Venom movie, how they made Carnage taller and they made the figure taller. And now there's this like kind of narrative that like, oh yeah, Carnage is taller and stronger than Venom. It's like, no, he was supposed to be the same size as Spider-Man and just stronger. But it's kind of like Venom, where he went from like bigger Spider-Man to just monster, just a big old thing now with teeth,
But yeah, any other standouts for you guys?
Yeah, I guess it's going back to the artist, but the art on the Kane packaging, the artist who did it, same guy, he did the art for the very first Kane figure that was ever made by Toy Biz back in like the 90s. There was an 8-pack based on the Clone Saga, which at the time was coming out, and it had Ben Reilly, Peter Parker, all this stuff, and it had the first version of this Kane. And the guy who did the artwork for this new Marvel Legends one was the same guy that did the first ever artwork for the first Kane toy. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, I think that was the image I used in my video, if I'm not mistaken. I think I know what you're talking about.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Kane is definitely a must cop for me. I'll definitely be trying to swap out the cloak here for something soft goods, but
right.
Really, really nice. There is an opportunity to swap out these hands with some other kind of like black gloved hands that we received already, even though this seems like it's more of like a dark bluish hue, but I'm sure you could fudge it. So yeah, definitely excited about Kane personally.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I
Yep.
like the female Electro too. I think
Oh
this is a
yeah.
must cop. I just talked about this in a video too. All of this stuff went up for pre-order this week. That's what it was. The pre-orders
Oh.
were this week. The
yeah.
live stream this week. But everything sold out on Hasbro Pulse except this Electro and Spider Boy actually. So
Oh damn.
Well, I saw that Spider Boy happening, but Electro surprised.
Yeah, for sure. This was on Hasbro Pulse though. I'm sure all of this stuff is probably still available on Big Bad Toy Store. But
for sure.
yeah, that was that.
Ooh,
Other
that
thing
was-
that kind of stood out to me, I definitely want to get this lizard. I think it looks
Yes.
pretty damn nice. Definitely an upgrade from the original one that we received many moons ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the.
You remember
lizard
the comic
legs.
Miles Morales from that wave too?
Oh my god.
Terrible.
With the hunchback?
Yeah,
With
the
the
first
hunchback.
Miles figure, iconic, but man, woof.
Yeah,
Is a
terrible.
ugly figure, man.
We had to just, grit and bear it with that. Sheesh.
Yeah.
I still have them though.
And you know what's good about this lizard? CT Toys is going to be doing the Mayfix Amazing Spider-Man 1 figure.
Word. Yep. Good luck. I mean, it'll be very small in comparison to this lizard.
Oh, come on. The lizard's huge anyways. Come on.
Yeah, he is. No doubt. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't know. This is going to be just a box exclusive, sort of like a deluxe figure. Obviously, this could have been a Build-A-Figure and a different timeline. But yeah, we'll get this single carded and a deluxe set. Anything else? Well, obviously, the other big thing for me that stood out was Nemesis.
That bath, man.
Yeah.
That's such a great sculpt, man. It's fantastic.
Yeah, looks very good. I had questioned this on Kev's stream too. I wonder what else they could utilize this for, how they could repurpose some of these parts. And here, what you think, Mike?
I'm probably just way off base, but looking at the helmet, if they just did it all in clear, they could do I think her name's Armor.
Armor? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what crossed my mind too. That's what crossed my mind as
clear?
well.
That could be Armor, yeah.
Yeah, swap the skull head with like her, head.
Yeah, like a clear, like when she's in there, she's like clear too. I know, no, it's solid, I guess, when she's in her like armored state.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing.
You could change the head up a bit. Oh my god, did he just
yeah, he's trying to pull something up and he just kicked himself.
I don't know if that means that we're still here or not. If we're still here, let us know in the comments down below. If we're not, then I don't know. Are we still here? Comments, let us know. If we're not, then I don't know. Dude, we might be gone.
Let me send him the
link.
We're
still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay, cool. Well, while he's gone, the other thing I was thinking is I was saying Crimson Dynamo last week, but somebody was like, "What about Titanium Man? That'd be good too."
Yeah.
Armored Fellow. Yeah.
Any not Iron Man / Iron Man villain.
Yeah. Ooh, that's what I was thinking too, Brian. And then I felt like an idiot. I almost said that on stream, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's DC. Turn it into an Atomic Skull custom. That could easily be done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised we I'm not. You know what? No, I'm not surprised, motherfucker. I've always wanted them to do the fucking radiation suit Radioactive Man.
Oh yeah.
I've always wanted that. It sucks that they never did it.
True. I don't think this could be turned into that, but yeah, that would be great.
No. Yeah, no way. Sonic Rockman X is asking, whatever happened to Fabio? Sonic Rockman X, Fabio has a really, really bad work schedule, and he essentially works like on all the best days for us to stream. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea when he'll be back because he works Wednesday to Sunday, in the middle of when we do the podcast. Like he'd really only be able to do like Monday or Tuesday, and I don't want to do Tuesdays. Really, but we'll see. Hopefully he'll be able to fix it soon. It's really hard when you get a new job to try to call the shots. Like, hey, by the way, I'm not working Friday nights.
Yeah,
because I have a podcast about toys. it's tough. So maybe once he gets a little more pull at his job, he could ask for like a later shift on Fridays or something, or maybe like the early shift on Fridays. But as it stands with the job that he has, it's not really feasible. And anybody that's been on this a viewer of this podcast for a while, if this would happen from time to time, whenever he'd have like a big role or anything,
Yeah.
his job right now does not entail something behind the camera, but yeah, his job, his new schedule is keeping him away for now. Hopefully, he'll find the time to grace us with his Hollywood presence.
Mm-hmm. I always feel like the dudes from Hocus Pocus when I bump into him.
Hollywood.
Nice shoes.
Nice shoes. Where'd you get the trainers?
Let me try them on.
Let me try them on. And then when he gets fucking trapped in the cage and he steals them back.
Yeah.
Hey, get us out of here. Yo, what up, Pock Photos?
Let's see what else is going on in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Scooby-Doo Skull Ghost. That'd be cool. No way that Hasbro's doing that, but it'd be cool if
somebody.
Who is it? Jada? Jada's doing Scooby, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. While you were gone, Boog, while you were gone, we mentioned maybe Titanium Man for that mold or something. It's a good looking mold. I definitely want it to be used again. Armor would be the most ideal. Just do it clear. Put her head in there.
Yeah, I heard you mention the radioactive man, and like Mike said, obviously not that particular setup, that buck or whatever, but still, I would love radioactive man in the whole suit. That would be dope. Mike, did you pick up this Punisher? Well, is this the Punisher? No, this is not the.
I think that's the Mezco head on something.
Yeah, Mezco head. But yeah, did you pick up that Punisher from the Bushwhacker 2-pack?
No, but I did kit bash a Punisher recently that I'm pretty proud of, using the Netflix Punisher body with some tweaks and accessories on it, and then using what's that? The Tracksuit Mafia, the beanie head or whatever.
With the
ski mask, balaclava.
Technically, it's not a shiesty, but
not really.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks pretty good on it. Like as a more like human Punisher.
Yeah. I got you.
Oh wait, that's Spidey. CT Toys is doing that one too.
Yeah. I saw you show me the pictures of that. Yeah, shout out to.
No problem. You're welcome, fam. Got you.
Anything happening in terms of like import stuff that we need to mention? Oh, also, real quick though, Mezco Thor went up for pre-order.
This
week as well.
Big bulky bastard. I don't know how that torso's gonna move.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Rectangular said that it might actually be shorter than the Iron Man they did.
Well, I mean, they did show him off at New York Comic Con, and he looked small, But again, that was I assume that was a very early prototype, though. So I don't know how close.
Fabio, we need you on this one.
Yeah. But you don't really fuck with any Mezcos, right?
Me, no. I did when the line first launched, how they did like all the Dark Knight stuff and Judge Dredd, and I had quite a few, but then I kind of fizzled out because they've like settled into a market where they're kind of like Hot Toys, where it's like you're paying for a quality of product, but they're not providing the best that they can for that.
Yeah,
like,
it's not that quality yet.
Yeah, like they they realize like, oh, these type of hype people will pay for this, and we don't have to do everything we did on the Dark Knight Batman. So like a lot of the bodies aren't that great, and honestly I see a lot of repairs, not just on the bodies but on the clothing. Like so often the stitching comes off, or things will flake off, or people will be like, oh, buy this Mezco thing, but make sure you get so and so's custom whatever to go with it. And it's like at that point, I don't know, so they're just, as a company, it's just not for me, I guess.
No doubt, I can dig it.
Fabio's fuming right now.
He's wrong.
What was the import news, Rick?
Just the villain from Daima, Goma was shown, like his full like gallery and whatnot for what he has and shit.
Who's got that?
Lago
Lago.
Figs, baby, King Goma. He's got it. He's got it like in a video form where it just like plays a slideshow for you.
Show
There
me.
he is. It's the guy right next to Elmo.
Yeah, jester looking guy.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. Is he part of the reason why they're all little now?
Yes, he is the reason they're little, actually.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
He's okay. I really had no interest in this until they show that it comes with like Goku DLC stuff, and then I was like, okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Because I don't know. He's just he not yet, at least he's not interesting to me yet. He comes with that like twirling.
Oh yeah, that's tight. Oh yeah,
and then the swatting.
Yeah, that's high.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then the extended pole.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy it because of that.
Could that pole double as the with the effects on it? Could you use it as the other pole that we got at STCC a couple years back?
Might be smaller.
Might be too small.
Might be
maybe.
Too small. I mean, you know, if you we're A.C.B.A, baby. You work the angles and whatnot, it'll be okay. But realistically, like on a shelf, it'd be too small.
And you know, canonically, it would work because it doesn't just grow; it can shrink a little too.
And when Goku's an adult and he has it, there's like scenes where he like makes it extend out to the normal size and then like that.
Right.
So you could fudge it. You could take that twirling effect and fudge it too if you really wanted to. Like I said, we're A.C.B.A.
Actually, you know what? I could just see them re-releasing it with the in a larger size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just scale it up. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
This is something that Figure Arts has been doing across a lot of lines lately. Like you're saying, the DLC type content.
Yeah, I like
it's
it.
really prominent with. I mean, they've done it with Dragon Ball here and there over the years, but almost all of the One Piece releases have come with. I mean, the real ones, not the ones that porters like me buy, but they come with like extra faces for other characters and other things.
Like Luffy expressions and whatnot.
Yeah, a lot of them come with like extra Luffy faces, and then even like they're doing the Netflix live action ones that I don't know who else is collecting those besides me. But Nami dropped, and she comes with accessories for both of the prior releases for Luffy and Zoro. So that's an interesting thing because if you're like into the line and you're getting them anyways, it's a nice reward. But then I also kind of have feelings of like, but then it's kind of trying to like pull you in more and more and more. It'd be nice to just get all of that in one cohesive release,
Yeah. And I'm sure the biggest issue is that they want to keep that price down.
Yeah.
They want to stay at that like $35 because they want these things in Targets, I'm sure.
No, not Third Wheel Gambit. No. That's from when Rogue and Magneto are together in AOA.
Yep.
And Gambit's just over there like, no, I don't care. Single Denzel tier.
I mean, she's pretty and all, but I'm not really into that.
Was there any other import news that we wanted to touch on?
I feel like
I know it was a very light week.
Something very, very light week. Even the Migos had it really light too this week too. Shout out to the Toy Migos.
Oh, I fixed the import for Josh Chaney the other day.
Chaney 180. Shout out to Josh Chaney. What'd you fix?
Oh god, now I'm forgetting the name. It's not Street Fighter because I was like, oh, this guy's from Street Fighter, and he's like, no, it's from
Final or Fatal Fury, Final Fight,
maybe, or King of Fighters or something. It's
King
a guy. King of Fighters. He's got like a red and white baseball cap with like a blonde ponytail.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's is that from King of Fighters?
That's Terry Bogard.
Yes. I forgot what company it was.
Third-party one? Oh no,
where it has like cloth clothing.
Goods. Yeah, that's the Tunchi Studios one. Yeah.
Yeah, that it is. That's what it was. Yeah.
What was wrong with that? What that's great.
The wrist peg snapped.
What?
Yeah, it's got tiny, like the wrist pegs are even smaller than like Figure Arts and Figma I guess would be comparable, but just a different shape.
What the heck?
They're tiny, and so it broke, and Billy was busy, so he hit me up and was like, "Hey, can you fix this?" I was like, "I can try," but I actually did pull it off really well and totally fixed it. He's
Nice.
just hasn't picked it back up yet. But that figure, the quality of the figure is nice.
Yeah, I
Is
hear
it?
nothing but great things about Tunchi. Fucking
Mm.
Tromba loves them. He says that they're great.
Oh yeah, but kind of pricey, but
Yeah,
really
they're
nice in
pricey.
hand.
Yeah. What up, Lago? Yeah, we're live early today. Boog has an engagement to attend later tonight, so we did it early. Big dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that was big news this week too, Shroomy. You're right. There is a ton of shit hitting Ross right now. Midnight
Oh
Suns,
yes.
No Way Home, and the Iron Man Vintage Wave is all
Yep.
hitting Ross right now, and Super 7 is hitting heavy right now. Mine has the Alice in Wonderland Queen of
Oh,
Hearts. But I know people are finding the Simpsons stuff. I want the Simpsons shit. Shout out to Wade. We were like coordinating. Wade was like, "Which ones are you going to?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna go to this one, and this one." And because Wade lives close by, he's like, "I'm gonna go to this one, and this one."
nice.
I
Yeah,
The
that
Jada,
Simpsons stuff is pretty damn nice. I did see that like a month or two back. Some of the Simpsons stuff it is very nice.
yeah, I need to get that, man. I need to find them.
the Jada cereal figures, like
Yeah,
Frankenberry, Count Chocula. I saw those at Ross.
yeah, those are mine as well. Just Frankenberry and Count Chocolate. I told the story here before, but these ladies that work my Ross that stock the shelves, they like don't know what it is, and they keep putting it in the food aisle at Ross. And I like
Hilarious.
it's like somebody must be like, some little shit is fucking up my job, because
Right.
I go to that
Who
Ross,
keeps
I see
putting
them,
these with the fucking toys?
dude. I see them in the food area, and I move them to toys, hoping that they'll be bought. And then I show up the next day and they're packing the food. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Who's doing this? Who keeps fucking changing these things back? It's somebody there is mad at me and I'm mad at them. And they're making a huge mistake.
Also, if you're into just small scale statues, I mean, Ross is drowning in them right
Dude,
now.
yeah. Mine had a Killua statue from Hunter x Hunter. It had a bunch of good stuff.
Oh yeah, Jujutsu
Very,
Kaisen, Dragon
yeah.
Ball, One Piece,
And
Naruto.
sometimes they come with good accessories. Sometimes they come with like little cool accessories.
Sometimes you're a maniac like me, and you just keep buying Luffy statues, and you're like, "Fuck, how am I gonna explain this one?"
Rick Jones, he just went to the one on Blossom Hill, I think, today. Rick Jones. I stayed closer to my area. Wade was somewhere in San Jose. Super 7 Disney at Ross 2. Yeah, I've not found any of the Disney stuff except for the Queen of Hearts. She's fucking humongous. These Super 7 figures are gigantic, man. If we start finding the SpongeBob stuff there too, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Super 7 did SpongeBob?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, nice.
Really cool stuff.
Are they huge?
Yeah, they're big. They're really big, man. They're humongous. I just saw the Sandy Cheeks in person at the toy show the other day, and I almost bought it because somebody had her for like $25. I was like, man, these things are fucking huge. They're humongous, man. They're really gigantic shit. Yeah. So if you're into Super 7, or if you were ever on the fence about Super 7, hit up your Rosses. They're around. Yeah, Rick Jones. I don't think we hit your area. We were both like South San Jose area. You're up north, like almost like Santa Clara area. It looks like.
All right. So tell me about these the CT toys craze. Break it down.
Dude, they're great. You know what was funny was I said it on Kevin's show, but I didn't say it here, because I hadn't gone to the toy show yet last week. But I found this guy locally where I showed up to his booth and I saw all the CT toy stuff. Like literally all he was selling was CT toys, a bootleg ass booth, which is perfectly fine by me. But I go like, hey, you don't got the Wolverine, and he hits me with man, the person right before you bought my last one. And I was like, oh damn. I was like, well, that sucks. And he's like, well, not really. He's like, I run a booth in the local flea market. He's like, and all I do is sell CD toys at the flea market. And I was like,
who's showing off this stuff?
The CT toy stuff?
Yeah.
You can go to Kit Bash Customs, and he's got.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets the info from, but he's been pretty on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got a local fucking CT Toys booth now, and I'm gonna go pick up a Tiger Stripe Wolverine from there at some point.
Sick.
Damn, I'm sure he's getting this stuff from. It's a Chinese app that's like really popular over in China. It's called Weibo. That's where a lot of like information comes out of. Ooh, the Rebel Tech Spider-Man. I have to buy this thing too. Yeah, this is probably all coming off of Weibo. I would have to
Call
assume.
me an idiot. I spent the regular price.
Well, I mean, we didn't know. CT Toys was not
who could
really
have known?
prevalent at that point. This
could've
is fire right here.
With the extra head too.
With the extra head.
I will double back for the Black Suit Spider-Man because I don't think I think I missed out on that. I passed up on that.
Well, you know what? You're probably good because that Mafex one wasn't it like a white figure that they painted black? I'm almost certain that the CT Toys is just going to be a molded black.
It is. It is.
So, they're definitely not going to fucking paint an entire.
I have great news, by the way. So out of all the CT toy stuff I've gotten, I've only come across one loose joint, and it was on Webman on the double hinged elbow. The top hinge was loose, so I popped it apart, and I was like, all right, what do I got to do? Because I was ready to just get into it, but then I realized that, and I don't think this will work for their Revo knockoffs because different articulation, but
different style of joint,
Yeah, the way those joints are held in, when you see the little metal pins, those are actually kind of like rivets. So they, put it in and then smash one end, and it's supposed to hold it. So I was like, I wonder if I just stick like a tiny screwdriver or something in the hole of the rivet and just kind of tap it with the hammer, if it would tighten it up. Boys like magic.
Nice.
So even if you do happen to get a CT Toys Mafex figure and you're like, oh, I have something loose, which again, I have several figures, only had one loose joint. Literally pop it apart, tap, 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 put it back together. You're good to go.
Hell yeah.
So they've only done Marvel stuff so far, huh?
Yeah. Rumor is they're going to be doing a Hush Batman, but so far it's just a rumor.
Smaller cape or what?
I don't know. They haven't shown anything of it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Darth Promise. He said, I'm in the Hayward Union City area. I only found Marvel Legends Whiplash. Yeah, me too. That's the only one I found so far from the vintage retro card wave Iron Man stuff. But it's a start, I guess. But I only found Whiplash too. I've not seen anybody else.
Good way to pick up those villains and some of those other things, or double up on Iron Man armor or some shit. Yeah.
I haven't seen Whiplash, but I came across the Neo armor.
Neo Classic.
Neo Classic.
I wouldn't mind picking up another
Model 20.
What is that? Modular? No, not modular. What's the kind of modern one?
The Model 20.
Model 20.
Is it Model 20?
Where it's kind of like almost got like a jetpack type thing on the back.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't mind picking up another one of those and trying the whole like black pen situation on there. Actually.
Oh yeah, Gundam markers.
Yeah.
I always wanted that Model 20, so I'll definitely buy that one if I see it around.
Yeah, no doubt.
Finding that gold Iron Man would be great at fucking Ross. That'd be great.
Oh yeah,
that's good buy.
Boog, do they have Hobby Lobbies like by you at all?
Not Hobby Lobby. I guess there's Michael's.
I know Jersey got them.
Jersey got them. What's that other place? What's that other?
Dick Blick.
Blick? Yeah, Blick.
Yeah.
Blick, Michael's. That's pretty much it.
We have Michael's out here too, but I was gonna say Hobby Lobby actually has like a whole basically Gundam aisle now, and they sell like those pens and markers and everything there. So if anybody wanted to try like panel lining for themselves, you can just pick up a pack very easily there. They have brown, gray, and black.
They have Gundam markers there?
Yeah, they have like the paint markers and the panel
yeah. I forgot. It's in the model kit aisle.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
And like every other week, they do 40% off. They used to have like Michael's where it was like a coupon, but then they got rid of the coupon thing, and now they just rotate the sale like every other week.
I wish they still had the coupon. The coupon was great when it was 40% off everything.
Right, because then you just pick whatever you want. But
yeah, what up, Kev, Mr. 24-hour stream himself? You're looking at almost the complete team of the winners of the Family Feud. He's busy working.
Yeah, let's rub it in his face.
Light work.
I know you won all that. I know you received all that money for charity, but we beat you in a game.
We beat him for the kids.
This is for the children as we dunk.
So as of right now, how many CT Toys figures are there?
Quite a lot.
So from Mafex, there's Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man, Webman, Adult Miles Morales,
the movie ones, the movie Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did Toby like a red and blue Toby and then a black Toby. And then from Revo, they've done.
You forgot they
Agent
also did
Venom.
2099.
Wait, what? Who?
The movie 2099.
Oh yeah, that's right. The SH Figure Arts movie 2099, the animated one. They did that, and then they did Agent Venom, Agent Anti-Venom, and Brown Wolverine. And I think that's it for current.
They did Tiger Stripe too.
It's not, that one's not out yet, I don't think, is it?
It is because my local vendor had it.
Oh, then that one just dropped.
Yeah,
so Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And then in the pipeline, they have Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, Revo 2.0 Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1 Spider-Man. I don't think they've shown any other X-Men yet. And then rumor has it they're going to be doing Batman. And yeah, I'm hoping they do like Daredevil, honestly.
They should do Daredevil and Cyclops next.
I think it might be a little too soon for Daredevil, huh?
Well, if they're gonna, if the energy, and I don't know if there's evidence of this, but the energy is kind of like, oh, get it all out now before you get stepped on by the big boys. But we'll see.
Yeah, you know what they're gonna have to do is in the Transformers community. I don't know if this is still the same, but back in the day, what would happen would be that these companies would make these bootleg Transformers, and then they would like Hasbro would start to be on their ass, or Tomy, whoever it is, would be on their ass, and then they would shut down operations, move to a different factory, and change their name, but it would be the same company.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes in the Transformer community back then, I don't know how it is now, you'd go like, man, whatever happened to fucking blank toys? And then you wouldn't realize like, oh, it's this fucking new company that's like making all these Transformers. It's the same damn people.
You're right, whack-a-mole. I mean, I understand it's morally gray, but also understand, like Kit Bash Customs says too, like, yo, Hasbro don't give a fuck about us. So Mayfex, they love the figures, they love the people, but they're not. This ain't no altruistic endeavor on their part, okay? So get your toys, pat yourself on the back. It's gonna be okay. Oh, that's a nice picture.
It is. Did you get Giant Man, Mike?
No, I kept talking myself out of it, and now I'm kind of like, maybe I should have got it.
What have I done?
Yeah, I do have Galactus and the Sentinel though.
Did you order any of these new Sentinels?
No, they look great, but then I thought they were going to be as big as this one, but they're what, like half the size or something?
Yeah, something like that.
2/3.
Yeah, 2/3, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, they look great. Especially, they remind me, I did have the Sentinel toy in the 90s that, like, this would be the most relevant thing too. And, but, that thing couldn't move for shit. And its main features were just that its hands and feet popped off or whatever.
Right.
So definitely, like, 90s kids who are getting this new Sentinel, I'm sure are just going to love it.
Yeah, I made a huge mistake and I didn't order them.
Yeah, I just talked about that in a video too. I ordered 5.
Oh, nice.
I fucked up, and David Walton specifically messaged me and was like, "Don't sleep. I don't want to hear that you fucked up and you didn't order these things in time." And when I saw that message, I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta order these when I get home." And guess what I did? Not order them when I got home. So completely fucked up.
Yeah, that's the Luffy that I'm sitting on my hands for right now.
Oh baby, wonder what else your wife is gonna get you.
That depends. What do I find at Ross this week? No.
You know what? It's funny that you fucking say that because that's exactly what happened to me and what got me in hella trouble.
Oh no!
I made my wife fiance a list last year where I was like, "Get me any of these," and I like, and she's like, "All right, well, whatever's on this list though, don't fucking buy it."
I don't. Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure, not a problem." And I go to fucking Ross and I see the Jada Toys Frankenstein, and I'm like, game over, $7. This is mine, baby.
Bang bang.
And I fucked it up. I would have gotten away with it too. I totally fucked it up.
Wasn't for that meddling fiance and a damn dog too.
when I opened the gift on Christmas, I go, why'd you give me this? I already have this.
Oh
And
no!
she's like, no, you don't. You put it on your list. And I was like, oh no, I'm tripping. I don't have this. And then she's like, shut the fuck up, you liar. And I was like, yeah, my bad, man. I fucking have this already because I bought it. She's like, why would you do that? I was like, I didn't remember.
How could you do that to us, Rick?
I was in the pool. I was in the pool.
I'm hoping, I haven't seen it yet, but people were saying that it's not black and white, but the more black version of the Jada Dracula has been hitting Ross.
Yeah, I've seen the Dracula. I've passed it up before.
You
It comes in a really nice box.
Well, is there anything else that really stood out? Again, this was a dry week.
Very dry week. I don't think really anything else. People are getting in the Mondo Cyclops. That looks great.
Yeah, I saw that on, I guess Lago was showing that off too.
Yeah, Lago was showing it off. Mike is saying that he'd get the Trigaster for Wolverine. Didn't care for the Mafex price with its weird claws and blue stripes. Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, it's a pain in the ass to get them. Like when they do these restocks, sometimes even the restocks aren't very plentiful sometimes. And it's like a pain in the ass. Like I almost caught one, but I was like 10 minutes late, and I was like, bro, what's going on here? Like you should already know when you're restocking these to properly stock this shit. This is a redo. Come on, man. What's going on? So I'm buying that fake one.
Maybe this will, because SHF was riding high too till Demoniacal Fit came out, and then all 10, 20 other companies are doing basically SHF style Dragon Ball figures now. And now finally SHF has that fire under their ass. Like, okay. So maybe this will do it for Mafex too, with CT Toys being like, hey, we got you. And Mafex like, oh, fuck, more, do more.
Yeah, competition is always going to breed better products. It's always going to get the best out of these companies.
Right. So. And now that I'm thinking about it, because I own a lot of Mafex comic figures, like multiples of every Spider-Man they've done. And to be honest with you, every other Mafex release I've gotten has needed something, whether it had a loose joint or a tight joint or something, and the CT Toys hasn't had that. The only thing that Mafex is really clearly sweeping them on is the paint apps. But
yeah, the paint apps and the plastic quality has been.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a little bit
is better with the official stuff with Reveltech and with the Mafex stuff.
Oh, is that go back to that last picture? Was that Ty's picture?
No, that's
Brian.
That's the Bry guy, man.
Yeah. Sorry, him and Ty were doing.
Aren't CT Toys smaller? Says Boog A.C.B.A. That must be Poncho. Yeah, they are. They are a little bit, right?
Yeah. I put a picture in Plastic and Paint if anyone's in there. I compared hella Spider-Man figures, and yeah, if you put Spider-Man to Spider-Man, it's clearly smaller, but I made a case that sometimes that can be good. For example, if you have the Mafex Venom and the CT Toys Spider-Man, those pair up a lot better than Mafex and Mafex.
Size, yeah.
Or I was showing Boog. If you take,
I thought about that. I thought about the Venom to, the Mafex Venom to CT Toys Spider-Man. I thought about that. Yeah.
And then if you take the adult Miles figure, but put on head swap it with either Marvel Legends or just a custom head, it comes off more as just Miles. And you put that next to the Mafex Spider-Man, and it really sells it. Okay, this is adult Peter Parker, and this is younger Miles next to him.
Yeah.
So,
I remember people were annoyed when that first Miles came out. Why did you do the adult Miles from that fucking one book? He's so big. I remember everybody was annoyed. So that one kind of fixes it, the CT Toys. And the Wolverine is great to be smaller.
Yeah, smaller. That's great.
You have it's funny because it's the same thing that's going on with what you said with Venom. If you have the Cyclops and the rest of the X-Men normal Mafex, you buy the CT Wolverine, and it's much better.
Even better
size-wise, yeah. Because he is smaller than Cyclops and whatnot. It's not like they're fucking eye to eye when it's the regular one, but having them be even smaller.
Still a little crazy. It's still a little MCU-ish for sure.
Yeah. Oh, you know what bothered me too? I mean, a good thing I noticed, but so I got the CT Toys Adult Miles, and I had that's a Mafex that I didn't get. So I was like, oh, this is cool, and I realized it had the mask. You know how like on the Mafex Spider-Man, it comes with like the mask you can put it in his hand, but it's like tiny.
Yeah.
Well, the sculpt for the Adult Miles has a mask, but the sculpt is different and way better. It's a little more substantial, and it's not just like a flat piece. It's like really molds into the hand. And they actually gave him an extra set of hands that none of the other Spideys have that can better hold the mask and like grab things.
Nice.
So I was pissed off because I'm like, wait. Mafex did this figure before they did the other Spideys, but they're like, nah, they don't need all that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. They do these little improvements like you know what Shelf Prince is saying, they're knockoffs, call them a better company, they're knocking off. It's funny to me. Yeah, it's interesting because they do improve some things. Like what's it called? Like Ben Riley, the one with the hoodie, he's coming with a second hoodie.
Yeah, more accurate hoodie.
Yeah, they're adjusting some things. It's pretty interesting to see. I mean, it's just like how when those SHF fake companies started out, they're making their way. I mean, if especially with that Miles, a lot of things that Mafex has done are really, really expensive, and we don't know when they're going to re-release them or if they ever will. Like that Miles, I sold that Miles for $250 earlier this year. And I've never been happier to have done that because
Mafex is usually good with giving you another shot, another bite at the apple, if you will.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I got my Adult Miles for $17 shipped with tracking.
These toys, to me, they serve their purpose and they have their place. Like Agent Venom Revoltech is really expensive. Like a lot of what they're doing, they're not dumb. They're doing it because they sell for a lot of money in the secondary market, and they can just knock them off, and people have the opportunity to buy them at a lower price. So I don't know. It's a gray area to me. There's There's to me, there's just no right and wrong for it, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Shelf Present.
This is a pick by Ty. This Iron Fist.
For sure.
Yeah, that's Ty right there. That's baby boy Ty.
I don't want to give any spoilers in case he's keeping it under wraps, but I'm also gonna help Ty out. He's making a custom for I guess I don't even know if you'd call it a Marvel Legend anymore because he mostly used G.I. Joe parts, but he's making a custom that I'm gonna help him like finish up soon.
You know what I didn't notice from him? You know what I didn't notice on this? He swapped out the feet for bare feet here. Wow.
Whoa, he got the grippers out. What's man, Shartimus is somewhere salivating. Tell him, Shartimus.
It's funny, but most people notice that first, We also watch Don a lot now.
Let me tell you something about that show and about it.
That makes me like this shot a lot more. I see he swapped the hands for hands from one of those Shang-Chi figures, I believe.
Yep.
But
sure.
Yeah, very, very, very nice.
Yeah, that's a big thing right there. Wicked Fat Collectibles. A lot of people do also buy those Mafex, CT Toys or the Rebel Tech ones just to use them as custom bases too.
True.
That's also a really good thing too. Like if you want to get into customs for those lines, you don't have to sacrifice like $100 figure or a $70 or $60 figure, whatever it may be, for the sake of making a custom. So that's also really nice too. It has its place. CT Toys has its place.
You just remind me, Rick, I haven't thought about this in a long time, but back in the day when, I guess it's still prevalent, but when Dragon Ball customs were kind of a bigger thing.
Yeah.
I guess nowadays, because there's so many companies doing it, it's just not as much demand. But back when people would charge an arm and a leg for a SHF Dragon Ball custom, it started to come up more and more. Like people would list like, here's my custom Bardock or whatever. And the first comments started to be more and more, is this based on, did you use a real figure for this, or is this a bootleg? Because if you used a bootleg, even though it's a custom, I don't want to buy it. And that started to become like an issue because there were guys who were just using bootleg parts, which the customs look great, so I don't think it would have been an issue, but I understand if like, hey, I'm paying extra money for this extra nice thing. Could you yada yada.
If your price has the price of a normal
factored into
normal factory fucking SHF, and you're out here using a fucking Datong Vegeta or whatever the fuck.
Oh man, yeah, I had a couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah, like that does fucking suck, man. I'm over here, like the customizers out here telling you, like, hey man, you gotta add $50 to the price. I'm buying this SHF, and then they fucking use a boot. That is some dirty fucking deeds, man.
Yeah.
That's
There's another Brian
that's nasty work.
Yeah, that's crazy shit. That's too much.
All right. Well, if there's really nothing else doing or going right now, we're gonna try to come back in the following week with our full cast. I am gearing up to start this table for two, where I'm gonna sit down one-on-one with a bunch of people throughout the community. So I would definitely
That's a
love
new
to,
series you're gonna be doing?
yeah, I would definitely love to
Oh hell yeah.
do some starter episodes with my buddies. So so yeah, it will definitely be some early episodes with regulars and favorites of the podcast and the regular crew and stuff for the podcast as
Excellent.
well. But
That means when one of them can't make it, you'll hit me up.
yeah,
Yes. You son of a gun.
But yeah, I guess we should alert P that we ready to get up out of here. But Mike, tell us what you got going on, if anything.
I'm right there with you. So I have a new series I already started called Framed Fiction with Michael Wisman.
Yeah, that's been awesome.
TM, no, but I'm doing comic book reviews basically, and so far I've been doing Absolute Batman, but I'm gearing up to start doing some more titles like Spider-Man Fake Red, sorry, and some other Superman ones, and then I'm also going to be starting another similar thing. I don't have a name for it, and I'm hesitant about giving too much away, but long story long, it's going to be a short form, not necessarily critique, but appreciation of A.C.B.A. pictures, but there's going to be a twist to it. I'm not just going to be looking at a picture and talking about it. I'm going to be doing something with the picture per se. So stay tuned for that.
I'm interested in hanging with you for something like that. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
Rick, what you got going on, my boy?
Hey, what up? It's me, Rick.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait.
My bad, man. My bad. Happy belated birthday to Rick, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, obviously, I wish you happy birthday.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, thank you so much. Before I say what I got going on, there was a super chat and I wanted to get into it. We were just in such a good groove. We had one from our very own Shelf Presence saying, "Happy holidays, gents. Hope everyone's Christmas is going well. Stay safe and have a merry ho filled with friends, family, and fun and plenty of food." Thank you so much, Shelf Presence.
Listen, man, Trump is coming back. We can say Merry Christmas again, bro.
None of this happy holidays shit. He's taking away daylight savings. He's doing it all. Cap Lives is saying, any top 10s on the way, Boog?
Maybe. I think that I'll probably stick to my normal top 10 Marvel Legends and just top 10 overall, or maybe top 5 overall, something like that. Man, it was so many good figures out this year, and it was so many good figures that I didn't buy that should probably be in quite a few people's top 10s. But this year was pretty damn good in terms of really nice stuff coming out, man.
When are you ever going to get back on that main course tip? Let me tell you something, Boog. I hung out with a guy this week. I hung out with a guy this week. Shout out to Amika, really good dude that we know in the local area. He was telling me he's watching main course, meantime, in between time, all the time at random because nobody else make content like that. And I was like, man, I wonder when Boog will ever do something like that again.
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus per se, so I won't name names, but I hear that quite often from multiple people of like, what were you doing before, we were doing this or whatever right now? And they're like, I was watching MTIT or I was watching main course. And like, it's gotten to the point, again, I don't want to name names here, but people will be like, oh yeah, I was watching MTIT number, whatever. And I'm like, oh, you know the numbers? Like, well, yeah, because that's the one where Boog talked about so-and-so and he showed this setup. So like people really love that still. They go back.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. That's what I told the local.
I have a lot of footage for what will be the next episode for sure. And I do want to be more consistent with that. but it's just a matter of me getting into the new space finally and being totally comfortable, and then I could really like go nuts in terms of.
So you moved. You're not at your old space at all or anything, right?
No. It's not that I'm not there. We moved out, and we've been at Ashley's apartment this whole entire time, and we basically are renovating the regular spot and turning the
got it.
extra room into an office, and that's where all of my shit will be basically. So
gotcha.
That because it was funny, man. I was hanging out with him locally, and he was like, you know what? He was talking about an episode, and I was like, dude, I know the exact episode you're talking about. There's an episode of MTIT, or I think had to be MTIT at the time, where like you're reselling 2-packs of Marvel Legends, and people were getting hella fucking mad at you. They were
that wasn't actually a full that wasn't even an episode of MTIT. It was like a quick like video or whatever. But that was like that was like one of the first times that I realized the how angry people could get.
The vitriol.
Yeah, the vitriol was just crazy. I was like, damn. Like,
by the way, I thought of something, Boog. You know what they call what you're experiencing right now? Like while you're waiting at that place, waiting for your new place. You know what they call that?
What?
The meantime in between time, motherfucker. Come on, get on it.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So man. The streets are asking for it.
Right.
I've been thinking about just the early like days of YouTube, like the whole like time before the displaying boom and before where we are right now, and like how contained it was and how like small and budding it was early on. And I've been thinking a lot about a lot of the people from that time that basically, you know, should be credited with this whole movement as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of people from that time that have like kind of like not necessarily disappeared. Like I'm still Facebook friends with a lot of people, but have like moved on and may not even be collecting at all anymore. Like Nika and like Joey and like people like that and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Nightmare,
JRA Nightmare, man.
You know, Junior's around and shit, obviously.
Right. Or like even John Connor, you know?
Yeah,
John Connor.
I still miss Super Sunday, man. Shout out to JRA Nightmare.
But
when are we gonna get our next
yes.
In the early stages of this, man, it's a lot of people that started in the A.C.B.A. Facebook group that, you know, migrated over there that really, really should be credited with what's happening right now. I'll talk about that some other time. We'll talk about that on a table for two with some of these people. I'll start resurrecting some of these folks. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Is P aware that we ready to go?
Poncho, if you can hear us,
let me hit up his pager real quick.
Shoot him up.
Will the next episode of Main Course be before the MCU Blade comes out? Oh, we're beating MCU Blade. We have to.
All right. Yeah, man, when they showed Blade in Deadpool 3, I was losing my shit.
Yeah, I'll definitely. What I want to do is put together all of like a good year's worth of displays and BTS videos, and you know, talk about them and talk about the process while I'm doing one overarching complete kind of setup at the same time throughout the video or whatever. That's been the plan for quite a while, and get a hour out of that basically. So that is the plan. I have been holding on to a lot of footage, and
that's what the streets are saying. Put the U back in YouTube.
You know, but you know, even the like moments of like going out to get food and hunting and meeting up with people and all of that type of shit. You know, I wanna bring all of that back as well. So that's the plan, man. All right, enough about me. Let's get the fuck out of here. P.
Yeah, let's get out of here. P, take us out of here. Days go by. Come
on.
Oh, and in case you didn't tune in, if you're just an A.C.B.A. loyalist, the 24-hour stream we participated in with Enablers, they raised about $8,500 for
nice.
So that's going straight to help kids.
That's
very nice.
Man. Shout out to Kevin and all the Enablers and everybody who was on that stream. So amigos, everybody.
All-star cast, baby.
Yeah. Get us out of here, Boncho.
What you guys watching right now? Anything you watching that's worth the mention?
You know what? I'm gonna start that show that was released on what's it called? On Amazon. It's called The Secret Lover.
Oh, I've been hearing about that. Yeah. Didn't they do like Mega Man or something?
Yeah, they did a Warhammer.
Oh yeah.
I really need to watch that. I've not watched it yet.
And that's on Amazon, you said?
It's on Amazon. Yeah, it's called Secret
All right,
Lover.
I gotta add that to the